Hey guys, welcome back to Otra Noche in Miami. I'm your host Kenny, joined alongside my co-host Alonzo.
Yo, yo.
Uh, guys, just another thank you for all the continued support on the series. We're having so much fun making these episodes, and we're gonna continue to try to get these episodes out after every Heat game, even the ones that end at 1:19 in the morning. Uh, we decided to stay up until 1:19 in the morning just to watch Duncan Robinson forget how to play basketball. Woo! Drop a like, guys. We earned it. We earned it this time.
We
Uh,
did.
Alonso, do you have anything to say? Any opening remarks?
Well, usually I'm a nice guy, right? But today it's definitely an exception. Mr. Duncan,
Mr. Duncan.
hey, I have a little question for you, bro. Um, what are you doing here?
What are you doing?
What are you doing here, bro? Like,
Oh my
are you
gosh.
good? Like, do you need to speak to somebody? You need us to bring back Ray Allen? Like, what's the play here, man?
Guys, okay. You don't understand. The way we make these episodes is we have on our notes app, we'll write notes about just little things we noticed throughout the game, key events that happened throughout the game. And then before we start the episode, we discuss about like keynotes we want to talk about and try to give you guys a basic idea of how the game went down, what happened. But
We threw that all out, bro.
yeah, following the
We
end of the fourth quarter, after that horrendous last play, um, I wrote simply one name, and it was Duncan Robinson. I then screenshotted it to Alonzo. Before that message finished sending, I also received a screenshot from Alonzo that said the same exact thing.
Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson.
The fact that his play caused us to go on the same brainwave and think of the same thing just goes to show you how bad it was watching.
Well, to be fair, I didn't clean out all my notes. I just wrote down on the very last thing. I in all caps screaming, Duncan Robinson.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know what it is that I think I've seen Alonzo play basketball. I think he could make more shots than Duncan Robinson did. He went two for 11.
Let me tell you, that's not a good thing. I'm not. No.
How are you an NBA player being paid
No.
$90 million to make threes and you go 2 for 11?
Not take threes. Don't take. You gotta make threes, bro. Make them. And it's the fact that his shots, for like at least half of his shots that I could tell you off the top of my head, were open, like quality looks. Like, I'm not talking like defender in his face, hand up, like defender's not even like sagging off. Like this guy has been like 5 feet away from his defenders for half of his shots, and he's just flat out missed. He had an air ball. He had one that
He hit the side of the backboard.
He hit one. He had one that hit the back of the rim on a corner three.
It's just like, I don't understand. It's those shots that the old Duncan Robinson, the last 2 years Duncan Robinson, he's putting that up, and me and you, we're both standing up like, let's go.
I'm running back on defense. Don't even look at the shot. Just go back on defense.
I'm going back
he
on
made
defense.
that one.
But it's just like, oh my God, Duncan, don't. What are you doing?
He gets paid and forgets how to act.
Yeah, it's another Whiteside. We give him the bag and he just fumbles it. Oh my God. And then I think tonight was a night that I just lost it with Duncan Robinson.
Oh, no, I lost it.
Just because of the fact of how good Kyle Lowry's fourth quarter was.
Oh yeah, just shot the bed. The bed.
I think that's really like the main reason why tonight just pissed me off so much, because we had two ends of a spectrum. We had Kyle Lowry dropping 20 points in the fourth quarter. 22 points in the fourth quarter. And then we have Duncan Robinson missing 22 threes in the fourth quarter. Not 22 threes. I'm just making a joke. You guys understand.
Shots.
It's just, I don't know how you can have a guy on your team score 22 points and you don't even get it to overtime. That's how bad Duncan Robinson played. It was missing threes in such crucial moments. Like, let's just talk about that one play right at the end. We're down by one. Lowry already dragged the Heat. We're laughing, funny, guys, like, because we had
it's funny, man. Like it's just the embodiment.
It's the embodiment of how that one play was the embodiment of how that quarter went. Lowry making a huge play and then Duncan just screwing it up. He had a great steal. The shot clock was off. If Duncan just holds on to the ball, yeah, sure, he had an open shot, but you haven't been making them, my boy. If he holds on to the ball, our offense gets set. We can take the last shot of the game, give the Clippers no time. We go home happy. Not even home because we have to go where now to
OT.
Utah. No, because we were
first-
down by
first we had
one.
to- no,
we were down
by
by
3.
one. We were down by one.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay.
So we would go off to Utah happy. Which, by the
Yeah.
way, we have to play Utah next.
Oh
we
my
could
God.
possibly catch
possibly
a fourth,
not even Jimmy. Possibly not even Jimmy.
Yeah, we can catch a fourth L, which
In a
I don't
row.
even want to think about.
Oh God.
We knew how hard this road trip was gonna be, but the fact that we've lost 2 games back to back in the form we've lost, one where we blew the lead, the second where we blew the comeback, it's just, oh my God. Butler, where are you? I feel like I'm sorry. Can I just say one more thing?
Go.
I feel like Princess Leia right now giving R2D2 the message. Jimmy Butler, where are you? You're our only hope.
Oh yeah. I do get that one. I do get that rep. I'm not no Star Wars expert, but I do get that one. It's just, man, it just feels like these last 2 games, like they're like, these are 2 wins, if not for just awful shooting performances. You know, tonight mainly Duncan, and then not mainly Duncan. We shot like below.
The whole team
average as a
shot horribly
team.
from 3.
No, yeah. We did pick it up a little bit later, but still not to where we want to be. Duncan, lately the last 2, 3, 4 games, the whole season. Sorry,
The whole season.
let me
He's
take that
had
back.
maybe
whole
2
season.
games that he had good games.
He is he's just like he's a liability, and he's not like a liability that like you could keep on the floor because he's either great on one side of the ball or not like that, right?
Yeah.
It's like you keep him out there because he's a 3-point threat, and as of right now,
he's not a 3-point threat.
He's not a threat for anything.
Yeah.
He had 2 solid defensive possessions against Zubac and Paul George or somebody that he blocked. But other than that, it's just a waste of a player on the court, man. I'd rather have 4 guys out there than the 5th guy being Duncan, to be honest with you.
The only thing Duncan Robinson is threatening right now is my sanity.
Yes.
It's my sanity because I just oh, man, I don't get it. And then on top of that, the worst part is 90 mil. Before he was a undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
Now it's
making a minimum.
Yeah, now it's 90 mil. So two ends of the spectrum, like I said. I don't want to go, just trashing on Duncan Robinson the whole episode, even
though he does deserve it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he deserves it as a player. I mean, like as a person, I think his performance
deserves to be trashed on for a whole episode.
Yeah.
But there was another performance that I feel like we should really highlight, which is Bam.
Two of them.
Bam and Lowry.
Yeah.
Bam and Lowry. Yeah. We talked a little bit about Lowry's fourth quarter heroics. He had a pretty quiet game up until the fourth quarter.
He was shut down for the first 3 quarters, but Kyle Lowry, the veteran point guard.
It won't matter what you did in the first 30.
Yeah, it don't matter. It's not how you start; it's how you finish.
If you do what he did in the fourth quarter, 22 points. Thank you, Lowry, for
keeping it close,
keeping my sanity intact
for a little bit,
for another day,
for a little bit. Yeah, he was shut down for the first 2 quarters. He really showed why, we paid him, why we got him. It's that veteran point guard. He knows when to go off, when to stay down, when to pass, when to shoot, when to jump, when to block, when to do all that stuff. So he just continues to show why not every game he needs to, put up all these flashy numbers. He just continues to show that he's still there. As the player we all think Kyle Lowry is, he's definitely still there.
Yeah. And then the other player we need to talk about is Bam. What was it? An 18, 19 point first quarter? 19 point first quarter.
24 point first half.
24 point. Oh, he was scoring the ball with such efficiency in that first quarter, man. Zubac didn't know what to do. He'd pull up to his spot, put it up, and it was just so clean every time. It was like the videos I've seen him in the gym. Oh, man. Butter every time.
Now, to be fair, he did slow down in the second half.
Yeah.
With 6 points only. But his defensive impact can't go unnoticed.
Yeah.
He's I think as a basketball fan, not as a Heat fan, as a basketball fan, and you go down the list, I think he's the defensive player of the year right now.
Yeah, 100%.
And without question. He's the only center in the league that will block you once or twice, steal steal the ball 3 times, and then guard your best perimeter player,
Yeah.
and not lose a step.
Yeah.
Like
He's
he's just a different beast when it comes to the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
One thing I really want to point out again for Bam is his rebounding. Last year he averaged like 9 rebounds. I think this year he's averaging 12, close to 12. He's really stepped that up, and I feel like that has opened his game up a lot more as far as offense, and then getting back on defense because he controls the rebound and then he does all that stuff. So,
do you have just really quick? Do you know how many points Tyler Hero scored?
Yeah. 23.
I know he had a pretty good game. He had a decent game.
23. Yeah, he had a pretty good game.
Tyler Hero scored 23. Kyle Lowry scored what? How many?
23.
23, and then Bam had 30 and 10.
30 and 10.
30 and 10.
30 and 11.
All right. Do you remember that one episode where we were talking about how we have 4 guys who can score 20 points or more? Tonight was Duncan. We needed Duncan to be that 4th guy.
I mean, you would think with the shots that he was getting, he would have at least put up double digits.
With Jimmy Butler on the bench and being unavailable, we needed that 4th guy, and that's
look. That's a perfect segue for what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
Perfect segue. 2 things. For the first thing to come off of that, what you just said, that 4th guy, that's what I was talking about in the last episode. That when we have one of our big 3 or big 4 guys out, who after that person is gonna take the scoring load for like the 4th spot or the 3rd spot when 1 or 2 guys is out. We don't have that guy. This is where we miss Victor Oladipo.
100%. 100%.
Victor Oladipo, not only would he have guarded Bledsoe and Paul George when we had Duncan switch on him, or Reggie Jackson when we were going under pick, we were going under the picks when it was Reggie Jackson and Zubac. Yeah. We were going under the picks with a guy who has 20 some points and has like 5 threes on the night. Yeah. We're going under that, and this is when we really miss Victor Oladipo on nights like this where either Duncan is struggling or whoever else is Kyle Lowry, whoever's struggling, what have you. When Jimmy Butler or one of the bigger guys is out, we need that other guy that could spark something when the first guy or the first 2 guys are not on. Yeah. We need him back healthy soon, like now. Like, take my knee if you want. I'll give it to you for free. Yeah. I do not care. But this is where we miss Oladipo. Number 1, mainly on the defensive side, guarding their best perimeter plays when it's crunch time, when we don't have Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry's having a slower game. And then number 2, to pick up some offensive slack when there's struggle, because Lowry, although coming off a couple major injuries in his recent past, he still has the potential to be that 19-20 point per game all-star he was in Indiana, and then even in Houston before.
Oh, you're talking about Oladipo. You said Lowry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I meant Lowry, like when he was struggling.
Gotcha. He still has that potential.
He still has that potential. Even in Houston, he wasn't an all-star, but he was still averaging 20.
Yeah,
like there's still that guy in him. We just need him back, like now. This is a game where I think if we had number 1, if we had Jimmy Butler, I think we would have won this game. Mm-hmm. And number 2, if we had Victor Oladipo, I think that would have
can I
stopped Reggie Jackson or Bledsoe at least for a little bit.
Can I stop you there?
Go ahead. I think I know what you're gonna say.
I think Duncan Robinson's performance tonight, how bad he played, showed. I was very, very scared until I thought about it recently. I was very scared that we have been so reliant on Jimmy Butler that when he doesn't play, we're in big trouble. But tonight showed
it's not Jimmy Butler.
It's not Jimmy Butler. It's just that we're missing Duncan Robinson.
It's not Jimmy Butler. And it's not even we're missing Duncan Robinson alone. We're missing the 3-point shot, period.
Yeah. The 3-point shot, period. But if we had Duncan Robinson drop tonight,
we shot 22 from 3.
Yeah. If we would have
not 22 makes, 22%.
If we would have had Duncan Robinson score 10 points tonight, we would have won.
We win this game.
We win this game.
Flat out, period.
We don't need Oladipo. We need Oladipo. We would love to have Oladipo, but we don't need Oladipo to win this game. We don't need Butler to win this game. We need
shots.
Robinson.
to
From-
start falling.
Yeah, from
Now.
3.
Now.
And they
And
were
we
falling
can't
for-
wait. And we can't wait till the 4th. This
Yeah.
has to be an all-day thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And if it is an all-day thing, we can't give up in the 4th like we did against the Lakers
Utah.
and Utah.
And Utah. We won Utah, but jeez.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that as much as I'm like, oh, dude, we lost 3 games in a row, I am happy in a way to see that it's not just because we're missing Butler.
Exactly.
We're able to still pick up that slack, just not all the way. And it's not because we don't have the talent for it. It's just because we're playing horribly right now. So
Besides the top 3 guys today.
yeah. So I'm breathing. I'm gonna sleep a little bit better tonight, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, we're not gonna sleep. Well, I'm not gonna sleep a little bit better. I'm just not gonna sleep as angry. So
I'm not gonna dream as angry.
sure.
I think that's my main point for the night. I think I've exhausted everything I have to say. I've come to a realization with that point. Do you have anything else to say, Alonzo?
First game we lost that we out rebounded our opponent. By the way,
Yeah.
That's the
It
only,
felt like
that's the
they
only
were.
thing.
It felt like they were killing us a
We
little
had
bit. on the rebound.
18 offensive boards to their 9.
Dude, who was the Schottenstein guy that was just
Who?
he was
who-
just
who-
out rebounding Bam a little bit there,
I
bro.
don't.
His name's not Schottenstein, but it's like
Hartenstein. Isaiah
Hartenstein. There we go.
Bro, it's like you guys think, like, not you guys, but like people think that when we say
Random
the
heat killer.
random heat killers, y'all like all their friends look at us like we're crazy. Like, bro,
How do you explain
go
Brian
back.
Forbes? How do you explain
Malik
Malik
Monk.
Monk?
and Bledsoe, like a backup PG who's averaging 11,
Who hasn't been anything in I don't know how many years.
in like he fell off heavy in like the past 3 years, 2-3 years. Dude has 21.
Yeah.
I understand Reggie Jackson because he has to pick up for Kawhi that he's not there.
Mhm.
But how is your backup PG like?
I can't
who-
wait till we play the Nets. I can't wait to play. We're gonna play the Nets in the playoffs. Calling it right now. We're gonna
Yeah.
play the Nets in the playoffs, and we're gonna shut down KD, Kyrie if he
What are you
plays.
thinking,
We're gonna
360?
Huh?
360?
No, I'm just saying. In any matchup, doesn't matter. It could be the second round.
Whatever,
It could be the
whatever.
conference finals.
Okay, got you.
But we're gonna play the Nets. We're gonna shut down after KD. We're gonna shut down Kyrie if he plays. We're gonna-
Shut down KD.
Watch. No, look, because I'm gonna tell you what happens. We're gonna shut down KD. We're gonna find some way to shut him down. We're gonna shut down Kyrie if he plays. We're gonna shut down Harden. But you know who's gonna kill us? Fucking
Joe
Patty
Harris.
Mills.
Joe Harris.
No. Joe Harris is pretty good too. Patty Mills is gonna drop 60 on us every night, and we're gonna get swept.
Paul Millsap.
Paul Millsap. I don't even know who else is on the team, bro. Landry
Great,
Shamet,
great.
if he's
Landry
even playing.
Landry Shamet. Bruce Brown. Sterling Brown. One of the Browns.
Bruce Bowen, whatever his name is.
Bruce Brown.
Oh my god. They're gonna get Chris Humphries back.
Tiago Splitter.
They're gonna get Tyler Eulis to run their backup point for him to drop 20 points
right.
off of.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, I think I'm
beat.
pissing myself off again.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to stop the episode now so I can
I'm
sleep
beat.
a little bit.
I'm beat.
It's 1:30 in the morning, guys. We love doing this though.
Yeah,
No complaints here.
Even though it sucks when we lose and then as bad as this.
I'm having fun talking with the boy.
Yeah.
about
just
basketball.
talking is a plus. It's a blessing. So that's always a good thing. Game was on Veterans Day. Shout out to all the veterans. I don't know if anyone's watching that
Yeah.
that does that, or that helped us in the service. Appreciate you guys.
Always appreciate the service.
We can't explain our gratitude for what you guys do.
Yes, sir.
So big shout out to you, like any of you guys, if you have family members or if any veterans are watching.
Ever been in
Thank
the
you guys
service?
so
anything.
much.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for everything you do for us in the country. So, keep at it, and then I wish you guys nothing from the best. Just health and prosperity all day.
Yes, sir. Could it say any better? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Not just this episode, every other episode, leaving a like,
Yeah.
subscribing, leaving any feedback. Sauce, I know you're watching. We love you, buddy.
Yeah.
We need
Love
you on the
you.
show though.
For
anything else,
for
Alonzo?
Nah. Next game is
The Jazz,
let me
right?
see. Next game is Jazz tomorrow at 5.
Tomorrow. Oh, like the 13th,
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
We have 3 games. We have back to back.
No, tomorrow's Friday. I mean
Oh,
today's Friday.
Yeah.
Today's Friday.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's 1:40 in the morning.
Sorry, I forgot about that. All
Tomorrow,
right, guys. My bad. All right, guys. Signing off. Thank you, guys.